Welcome to YouTube by Djsprc. I wanted to make this video here because there's an item that I have on the table that I'll show you in a couple of seconds here that I was researching, try to get more information on it, and there's a lot of mixed match reviews on it. And some reviewers I watched and basically they brushed it off like it was a piece of dirt on the ground. Then came back and researched it again, or should I say reviewed it again, and basically dug a hole and just threw it in the hole. And I just wanted to give this product a fair chance. And yeah, let's bring the box in. These are the Rhino Capra axles. Some of you may not know this company. Some of you might know this company. Yes, it is a Chinese or Asian or Taiwanese. It's something. I've been looking for a build that I'm doing right now. The build itself not going to be on video. I'm going to show you once it's built how it runs. But I was looking axles for it. And yes, I could have used the stock Capra axle in plastic, but I wanted something a little bit different here. One of my buddies in the West suggested, try these here. And I said, why not? These I did get from AliExpress. The first time I looked at these, there were like 5 arms and 6 legs price-wise, and I said, this is way too expensive. For some reason now I'm finding them a lot cheaper, maybe $179, even to $125 Canadian. I think I saw them American wise around maybe 80 to 90 bucks, 100 bucks, give or take. But let's open this box. Now by looking at the box, it says UDRA black, color black, grease added. We'll come back to that one. Let's open the box. You get greeted from stickers. These are the part that came with the axle for the kit I'm building. Now, if you're buying just the axle itself, you won't have these kits here. These are for the links and the servo mount. Let's take the axle out. Now, these axles are portals. And they do have some weight to them. The rear, not too bad. Front, they do a lot more because of this metal here. Sorry. The X's are brass. These are color brass, but they're not. Scratch them in the back here, and they're silver. They're basically just painted, but don't really care. There is room to put tungsten in around here. There's holes if you want to give yourself more weight to them. But these are all machined, all in aluminum, all bearings. Again, portals, all still gears inside. And these are, yes, the cases, like I said, they're machined. Some of the reviewers that, like I said, reviewed these didn't give them time of day. Literally. I'm not going to quote the person directly. Basically, they got them for free. And just to make sure here, this is not a paid review from Rhino. I paid for these out of my own pocket. And that person basically turned around and bashed them, saying the machine, maybe the bit was too close because you see the notchiness, it's not perfect. Fair enough. Maybe he's, I don't know how I can say this exactly. His OCD kicked in and did not like the machining on it. Could it be better? Possibly, yes. Could they be perfect for what these are suggested for? Yes. These are for a crawler. Where are these axles going to be? On rocks. Where they're going to be scratched up, dinged, name it. As long as the axle itself does its job, do you really care what it looks like outside to a certain point? Now, if there were pits everywhere, things like that, I would have said, okay, yeah, I didn't pay that great I overpaid. But there's no pits. Could I see some machining to tool marks? Yes, I do see some a little bit. But again, looking at these, if I bring them a little bit closer to you guys, they look awesome. I have a set that I bought of casing for my axle rate that I got on Amazon. Paid what? I think 35, 40 bucks a set. And they don't look as good as this. Yes, there's no holes, there's no pits, nothing like that. First day I brought them out on the trails. Yeah, they're scratched up like you couldn't even believe it. But again, like I said, on the case itself, they say greased. That's the only thing in Loctite that if you do get these axles from Rhino on AliExpress, and you can get these on Amazon too. They're a lot more expensive on Amazon. But I would say to remove every screw, put some Loctite on them, because it is metal to metal. They will back off after a while. That's a guaranteed. And grease your pinion and ring gear. Grease your portals. They had a little bit of grease, and when you were turning them, you heard a lot of chatter. That's why I always take a little bit of marine grease. It does repel water. Put some in the center, put them in both portals, and now I get a little bit more resistant to it and less chatter. And I did the same thing for the rear ones too. But again, could they be better? Definitely yes. A lot of axles you can buy out there, you'll pay a lot more money for them too. And when I say a lot more. The center cap here, there's only one place you'll be able to snap it in. These, once you put your screws, you can move it side to side a bit. There's enough room in the shaft to be able to allow that. That's fine for me. Yeah. And what I'm going to see if I can show you on the camera, but you may not be able to see it if she wants to focus. Because you see here, I'm not sure if you can hear that, my nail. If you do, the machining is not that great. But again, do I really care? No. As long as they do their job, why not? Now, if you do decide to go grab these axles and you want one of their kits, because Rhino they do have a couple of kits up there. They do have the U1, V1, V2, the W1, if I remember correctly. They seem to be awesome kits. They're made for these axles here. There's a lot of what's in the bag here for the links go on top here. That's for the rear. Their front, the servo go right here. There's a mount for the servo. And battery tray goes here. I guess I took the battery tray out of my bag here. It's not there. There's not a lot of room for the battery tray. Depending on what you're building, you might need to relocate. But again, the top link goes here. Servo mount goes here. And even the links are, I think, titanium, if I remember correctly. I could be wrong. Let's see here. Yeah, they're titanium alloy. And they're beefy. They come with steel ball ends. Again, that's a positive. There are a lot of the companies out there won't give you that option. And yeah. If you are looking for a set of axles, and these will fit basically axial Capra. They're a lot beefier here than the stock Capras for sure, to give you a little bit more weight. They'll fit SCX10. They should fit the 1, the 2, the 3. They'll fit the Red Cat. And there's another model they will fit on. I just don't remember by heart right now. I'm going to try them on one rig. Like I said, I'm not going to reveal what rig is it yet. I started the building. I'm just waiting for 1 or 2 more parts to be able to finish this rig here. And I do have coming that I'm going to do a review on is the Rhino ESC and motor. And this is something that not a lot of people know. And it is a little bit of a game changer for crawling. Yeah, and it's not common out there. The big guys that they're crawling and the, let's say, certain YouTuber, they're catching on. Once I get it, I'll make a review on it and I'll show you guys. Now, if you guys have a caution, if you have a caution, yeah, go ahead. If you guys have a comment or question, post them below. I'll be glad to answer you guys. And don't forget to hit that like button and that subscribe button. And something before I sign off here that I often say to a lot of people, when you are looking for something, don't look at one video, don't look at 2 videos, look at multiple videos on the item and make up your mind at the end. I'm not saying again to believe my video here. I'm no expert. I'm an enthusiast, hobbyist, but been working in this hobby for more than 15 years. Been playing with these hobbyist products for, I don't know anymore. I stopped counting. But I'm not saying to just to believe me. Thank you for watching.